horizontal lines interrupted by objects, we actually need to have like an object interrupt the drawing or the lines. So the best way to go about and do this is to begin one of your horizontal lines, create an object, okay, and then continue your horizontal lines. So you're like, but that doesn't look like an object. We're going to go ahead and fill in that object. So I'm going to make another line. So now this is an object. And this is going to be an object. And we're going to make one more object right there. So now we're going to run our lines around these objects that we have created. Oops. Drew that one just a little wide, but that's okay. Now you will see again, much like some of the ones that we've done previously, your lines will start to change the shape of your composition because there's going to come a point where you can't draw down any further. Again. So those objects that we've drawn, we're not going to fill them in, they're just going to remain those empty negative spaces. And we are going to go through and add a couple more again. So, okay, now I am going to spin my paper because I think that's a little easier for me to think. And then I'm going to kind of continue these objects as they exist for a little bit. And then I think in a moment I am going to draw another object that's going to interrupt my space. So I think I'm going to do that now. So there is my object. I just realized this isn't focused. There we go. So there's my new object that I'm going to draw around. So this, as you start to get to the edge of your paper, it does get a little tricky. So I'm drawing around that object. Again, continuing to draw around that object with parallel lines. So the parallel lines aren't going to be touching one another. Again, kind of running off the page here. And then I think I'm going to leave that corner as well so that there's like another object that I'm drawing around. So turn this back right side up and you can see our parallel lines interrupted